everyone, and thanks for tuning in, and welcome to our very first episode of Life on the North Side. I am Jen Miller, and I work with Compass Real Estate, and today I'm sitting here with Keenan Copple, who is the owner of the law office of Keenan Copple, and she is in North Side. She works in Sunnyside, and she is one of the best estate planners and lawyers in town.
I mean, that seems like awfully high praise. But yeah, I'm an estate planning attorney, and I've lived and worked here in the neighborhood for a number of years.
So I've been really looking forward to this interview. She has actually even personally helped me with my own estate planning, and she's pretty amazing. So we are very excited to have you join us, Keenan.
Well, thank you. It's a delight to be here.
So why don't you start out by just describing your business?
So I am a solo practitioner, and I primarily focus on the areas of estate planning and estate administration. So that is, wills and trusts, advanced medical directives, and so forth.
What made you decide to want to go into this business, and how did you get started?
I graduated from law school in the early 2000s, and originally, I had ended up in a practice area that was pretty time-consuming and very intense. And when I found out that I was going to be a parent, I sort of wanted to switch gears and maybe enter a practice area that allowed me to sort of be the master of my own schedule, and also to feel like I was helping people as opposed to, fighting with people, because as it turns out, litigation was not really my thing.
I think you kind of just touched on some of this, but what made you choose this profession? And it sounds like maybe your daughter drives.
Yeah, sort of the things that I just highlighted. Like I said, I mean, I've always sort of enjoyed drafting documents and crafting all the wording so that it is, accomplishes the client's goals. And then this is also a practice area where, there is like a certain level of satisfaction derived from helping people check something off their to-do list that is maybe not the most fun thing to do. Yeah.
So what was it like when you first got started?
I know you also had a career transition when you were, after you had been a teacher for years. And I guess like the thing for me was I was, like I said, a solo practitioner. So I didn't really have any coworkers or colleagues to talk to about things. And at the very beginning, it was pretty intimidating, because every time there was an issue or a problem, from the copier doesn't work to I'm not exactly sure how to, phrase this language in the document, I had to, figure it out all by myself, So, but now, for quite a while, I feel like I kind of have hit my stride, and a lot of that initial anxiety has dissipated.
Yeah, you need the network of people that get you going and helping. It's hard on your own. It can feel like a silo.
Yes. Yes.
So what is something that most people wouldn't know about your business?
Oh gosh. Estate planning really doesn't have to be real expensive or a drag. Like, I really try to get people in and out as efficiently and painlessly as possible, I mean,
I will say you're very nice to your clients too, and you work around our schedules. And
I mean, I get it. Like, not everybody can, especially also.
You're very flexible.
I try to be real flexible about it, because especially when you have two, if you have like a married couple with little kids, for instance, sometimes it might be easier for them to, meet at their house in the neighborhood after work instead of having to make a daytime appointment and come to the office.
Now, what would you say that most customers love about your business?
I mean, that's kind of a tough one. And the one thing that I have gotten positive feedback on is that I've had a lot of different clients say that I made them feel at ease and like I was easy to talk to, because with estate planning, sometimes you do have to discuss, personal details about either your finances, or maybe you have a difficult family situation, like a family member with a disability or a substance abuse issue. And I've had a number of clients say, you made me feel like I could talk to you about that sort of thing, and like you weren't judging me. So
that's a great quality. What has been the hardest part or most surprising part about owning your own business?
Gosh, I just the breadth of stuff that you have to just figure out on your own. You know, I mean, no, I would say like marketing is challenging.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's no class in law school about, you know, how to get out there and network or market your business. And so, you know, I definitely, if I wanted to dwell in the past, can think of maybe some marketing decisions that I wish I had that money back, you know, but yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Well, I think regardless of what it is, when you're an entrepreneur, there's always components that you don't know the best way to handle. Maybe.
Right.
So how long have you lived in the neighborhood?
We have lived in the neighborhood since 2006.
Okay, very long. And what do you love the most about your neighborhood? Do you have any favorite places or things?
Yeah, I guess, so the thing that I've loved the most about, you know, Northwest Denver ever since we moved here is I sort of got dragged here begrudgingly because my husband had gotten his dream job in Denver, and I had always wanted to move to the mountains and be like a solo general practitioner. And so I gotta be honest, I'd never really lived in a big city, and I was pretty bummed. But like the first or second house we looked to rent was on 32nd and Lowell.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt sort of more like a small town and a small community.
Yeah.
So I definitely like that Northwest Denver has the community feel. In terms of favorite spots, I really like Fire in the Mountain, and Tacos Jalisco's would maybe be, also Nisio down there on 41st and Elliott is a favorite. So
okay.
yeah.
All right. Awesome. So what do you like to do outside of work?
Well, I really like to play music. I play guitar and I play banjo, and I've been in a couple bands, so that's probably my main hobby.
You're pretty good. Check it out. You maybe want to throw out one of those bands. People want it.
I used to be in a band called Janie Mules. If you listen to it on Spotify, I might receive like 1/100th of a nickel if 100 of you listen to our album.
Let's do it. Okay. What is something that people don't know about you?
I mean, gosh, I feel like,
or might be surprised to know about you, or
I really don't like having my picture taken or being videoed, so I definitely make sure to put on like some fresh deodorant before this interview, for sure.
Yeah, so thank you for doing this for me and making me.
I care. That's the level of customer service everyone's gonna get at the law office of Keenan Copple.
That's great. Okay, last question. So what is the best way for customers to get in touch with you?
You can either, oh man, talk about running your own business. You're going to put all the contact information. Like either email me or give me a call, and I think Jen's going to post all that information. And I really try to be super generous with my time. So if you may have a question that I can answer, and it doesn't really require a full-on representation or bill or anything, but I generally like to be helpful, because I think there's a lot of stuff when it comes to estate planning and probate and so forth that, you know, people are worried about, when oftentimes there's no reason to worry. So
they put it off unnecessarily.
It's an easy thing. It's an easy thing to procrastinate.
Let Keenan help
you.
Well, Keenan, thank you so much for sitting down with me today.
Thank you.
And it's been so much fun to learn more about your business, and I'm excited for what's ahead for you. Thank you everyone for watching. And again, I'm Jen Miller, a real estate agent with Compass, and we will see you next time. Please, if you have a business and like to be featured, please feel free to reach out to me, and we'll see you on the next episode. Thanks. Bye.